Welcome to Vermontitude, a collaborative effort between Great Eastern Radio, the Brattleboro Reformer, and BCTV to bring you the stories behind the stories on the topics you want to learn more about. Because there's always more, so there'll always be Vermontitude. Hosted by me, Peter Fish Case. Welcome to Vermontitude. New episodes drop every Tuesday and can be found by going to vermontitude.com, reformer.com, brattleboro.tv, or locally on Comcast Channel 1078. We come to you from our studios at the Innovation Box on Landmark Hill. I'm Peter Fish Case, and each week I cover the topics that are of concern to Windham County and the towns that reside within its borders. Today, joining us is Josh Gold. He is representing the Putney Craft Tour that will be going on November 29th, 30th, and December 1st. Welcome.
Thank you, Peter.
All right. Josh, let's start with 46 years of heritage. We had a quick chance to talk before the cameras and the mics went live about how everybody's just sort of copying the Putney Craft Tour. So if you can.
Well, we started our tour 46 years ago, and it's been fairly successful. Other towns have picked up on that, so it was a good idea and has followed suit. Yeah,
it's a super thing, and I can tell you that my family this is like we get a lot of our really cool gifts at that time, and but it is a craft tour that takes you all through the back roads with signage, and it's just this wonderful New Englandy, Vermonty kind of feeling. How many people are participating this year? Do you know?
I believe there's about 24, and we're all to get on the Putney Craft Tour. You have to be in the zip code, which is basically Putney, Westminster, and Dummerston have the same zip code. And for that little area to have 24 quality craftspeople is really something special. It's something about this area. You know, a lot of people, all the crafters came here 20, 30 years ago where things were inexpensive, and it was possible for an artist to set up economically. And that's, I think, why this place attracted so many crafters.
Yeah. And you yourself, you are a potter.
Yes.
Right. And so give us an idea of, like, we stop into your studio. What's the name of your studio?
Josh Gold Pottery.
All right. And then, so what's the kind of stuff that we would find at your studio?
For most of my life, I made just functional stoneware pottery, high-fired pottery, everything for the kitchen, dinnerware, pitchers, casseroles, teapots. And then about 10 years ago, I started sculpting abstract figures that are about 3 feet tall. So you can see both kinds of my work, the abstract figures, which I fire in a wood kiln, and the functional work, which I fire in an electric kiln.
Okay. All right. That's fun. But there's all kinds of, we got jewelers, you got weavers, you've got folks that do textiles. Just off the charts. Now, do you know all these people?
Most of them.
Yeah.
Most of them. I was off the tour for a while, so there's 6 or 7 that I don't know.
Okay. So you said, though, that you started in 1992.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So as a potter, I assume.
No, I started pottery in 1970.
Oh. Well, oh, no.
I started the tour when I moved to Vermont in 90 and started the tour in 92, I believe.
Okay.
Then I took a break for a while and I'm back on it again.
All right. So where's your studio located?
In Westminster West, on the Westminster West Road, about 4 miles from the general store.
All right. Now, have you ever, so on the years that you took off from the tour, did you do the tour? Did you go around and check out other people's
No,
studios?
I know most of the people and I know their work, and you don't want to bother them,
right.
while they're working, but
take advantage.
No, but I appreciate all the crafters. They're all quality crafters.
Right. No, it is. It's a lot of fun, but it's not just craft too.
There's painters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, not just crafters as opposed to painters, you mean? Or?
Yeah, sure. Painters. You can also, I know that when I think I was explaining to you, like when my wife and our family go out and do the Putney Craft Tour, we'll often, come home with $400 worth of cheese.
Yeah. We have 2 or 3 cheese makers.
Yeah. So
which is kind of a craft in itself.
Oh, it definitely is a craft, right? Tell me, what does the Putney Craft Tour mean to like a person like yourself? How do you normally peddle your wares? I guess your crafts.
Well, most of my life I did wholesale, where I would do a wholesale show in Philadelphia, It's a 5-day show. You set up samples of each type of piece you make, and then you take orders from galleries around the country.
Oh,
And it's a nice way, reliable way to earn a living, but you have no contact with the public. So that's why it's really nice. A lot of us who do those sell to do the tour, to really come in contact with the public and have that interaction response to your work. And the people get to talk to you and really see what it's about.
yeah. I know there's now some places like the glass blowing places it seems to attract a lot of people because we'll do a little demonstration on what it takes. Do you guys get into any of that?
Unfortunately, I can't do any demonstrating because I'm alone, so I can't work and sell at the same time.
Okay. So no for you, but
I might have a friend coming on Saturday, so that would free me up and I could do some demonstrating.
So again, the Putney Craft Tour, it is coming right up. It's on the 29th, the 30th, and December 1st. So it's right after the Thanksgiving holiday. The thing I think gets kicked off at 10 a.m. and goes to like
10
5
to 5
every day?
10 to 5 each day.
All right. Very good. Anything else out there that you feel like we should know about the Putney Craft Tour, other than it's probably the oldest?
One thing I'd like to say is that I was thinking about this the other day, and the importance of people having crafts in their homes today is it really make an analogy. If you have stress in your life or something upsetting, it can actually make you ill and not feel well if you have too much stress.
Right.
And I think when I look at my life and having music and art in my life, it gives me incredible joy and pleasure and beauty. And I really feel that bringing that into your life is a healing, grounding thing that can really be beneficial to us in these crazy times. And as I said, all these people on this tour are incredible artists, and having their work is really an important, powerful thing to do. And I think people forget the importance of having beauty in your lives, and especially functional, like in pottery, you're using bowls at every meal for cereal, for soup, for salad, and you're holding them and they're tactile and they're sculptural in their forms, and the surfaces are like paintings, and they're incredibly powerful things. Like music brings beauty into our lives. Our lives would be more one-dimensional without music in our lives. And without art in your lives, I think it's less dimensional. And I think people it's easy to forget how important it is to have these things in your life.
Well said. I couldn't agree with you more. There are certain things that just in my morning cup of coffee, I have somebody got me from the Putney Craft Tour a mug that I use on a daily basis, and sometimes it's in the washing machine or in the dishwasher. Excuse me, not the washing machine. That would be not a good place for a piece of pottery. But I'm always a little disappointed when I don't get to use that mug. So thank you for kind of stitching that together. I always sort of wondered, like, why am I upset that I used it yesterday?
Right.
I should hand clean it then and have it every day, and that's kind of what I do.
That's exactly what it's about.
Yeah. So that sort of that feel, that knowing somebody, there is a mass-produced stuff doesn't have that soul in it, right?
Well, the way I look at it, a mass-produced piece is made from a mold, and it's static. It's dead. There's no movement in it. When you have a piece of pottery made on the wheel is spinning, and then your hands are the pot is going around. Your hands are going up, and it's made with movement, and there's life force in it.
Yeah.
And that comes across when you use it subconsciously, but it's there and very powerful.
Yeah.
And powerful.
Yeah. No. And I think that in and of itself kind of embodies why this whole craft tour sort of came to be, right? It might be a little sort of a little subtext to it, but that's what you're doing when you're going out to the Putney Craft Tour, and you're purchasing people's things that they've poured their heart and souls into making and thinking and crafting. It's not just, here we'll just we'll put a piece of clay on a wheel and spin it around, and here's your bowl.
Right.
Right. So there's a little bit.
And again, good pottery is like good music. It's good to have music in your life, but if you have crappy music, it's not going to do much for you.
Right.
You might listen to a record once, twice, and realize, oh, this isn't very good. But there's some records you listen to your whole life, and every time you hear it, it brings joy. It doesn't get old. And that's what's with good art or good craft. You use your whole life, and it doesn't stop giving you that power and that joy. That's the thing about good craft.
That's it. And I can see like your reaction. I don't know if the camera can pick it up. Just this belief in that, and that's so strong, and that comes through every time you make a piece, right?
Well, I've been collecting. I've been doing pots for over 50 years, and I've collected pots from all over the world. And in my kitchen, every time I pick up a bowl, a plate, a pitcher, I've been using my whole life, and I know for a fact that these things have power, and fulfill me, to use them.
That's great. And that's just a little piece of what you can expect when you go to the Putney Craft Tour. Again, that's November 29th, the 30th, and the December 1st. The whole thing gets kicked off for all 3 days at 10, and you can go out and you can check out Josh Gold Pottery and all the other places, the jewelry makers, the weavers, the folks that make cheese, the wine, aromatherapy. I mean, it's all kinds of things. And again, so we're sort of hitting into that gift buying season, so it's just a nice thing to do. And plus, the best part is it's local. You can't get any more local than a local crafter. Would you agree?
I agree.
All right. Josh, thank you so much for jumping on Vermontitude today and helping us promote the Putney Craft Tour.
Thanks for having me.
And take care.
Okay.